Hi everybody, welcome to part 3 of my mixed media art layout. I've cleaned my stamp off, not too thoroughly. Like I said, you can also have some baby wipes handy and just kind of wipe off the excess. Okay. Just put it aside over here, not on your photo. And then you've got all that soapy stuff, so I keep a little washcloth that I just keep near my scrapbooking area, and I just dry it off. Okay, and then now I'm going to use my Faber-Castell PITT Artrist Big brush, and this is the cobalt turquoise and the pink madder lake. And I'm only going to add little touches of this one. And these are great because of their tip. And they are permanent. These are, see, you can use them for stamping. They're very inky and the ink is permanent. So once you do this, if you decided that you wanted to come back in with some gelatos and move the color with some spritzes of water, you can do that and it won't smear. And they're also blendable. Okay, so I'm gonna clean that off. So because I'm wiping it off pretty quickly, it will come off the stamp. But again, they're permanent ink. It's India ink, and India ink is permanent, so it will stain. Over time. If you're using a clear stamp, don't be surprised if it stains it, but staining doesn't affect your stamp at all, so it's okay. Okay, so this is probably dry now, but I'm just gonna, and I hope you can see the pattern that's appearing. Okay, then now I'm going to, and these are, you know, pretty, like I said, they're pretty permanent. And then now I'm going to do this cobalt. And I'm not trying to get a perfect impression. I'm just trying to build some layers on this tape. Andrea Gomoll, she had an awesome stamp on her video. It was like a multi-pattern. It had chevron and crosshatch and polka dots and just a bunch of those textures that are very popular in mixed media art. She had them on one stamp. No idea where she got it from. I should ask her that question. I think she's from Germany, so let's see. So here we go. And I have 2 craft sheets here on my table. And so what I'll do is I'm going to move this aside and get my 12 by 12 paper. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put this on that little plate there, and I'm going to use my gelatos on these flags here. I think I'm going to use one as a pattern too, to cut out my little flags out of this fiber paste. Fiber paste, I got it at Michael's. It's made. The one I got is from Golden. So I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to cut this out using this as a template. And you could draw it with a pencil and then cut it out, or you just go around it. And again, not trying to be perfect or anything like that. So now we have some little flags, and I will do the same with some of the other pieces. And then I could also get some out of this corrugated paper. And again, this is just leftovers from, at church we get Starbucks coffee, and they have these, what are these called? Cozies, I guess. Protect your hands from the hot coffee. Okay, so there's a flag. And again, I would just cut out a few from here, from the fiber paste. And you could make them longer or shorter. If I put this here, down here at the bottom, I could even have it with the torn edge at the top, like this, like that. Okay, so that's an idea. And we're just going to take our gelatos and just color these up very simply. I'm just going to use the same colors that I just used to show you what happens when you do it on this. This is a Heidi Swap pack of borders. So if you take it and you just take your finger and you can do an ombre effect. And so like say if I wanted to just have this little bit of turquoise on the bottom and a little bit on the top. Look how cool that is. And I could make one all pink. Like this. I could also do these. Now the cool thing to do to these would be to put gesso on them and let them dry. This doesn't need gesso, this is already. So even though this is textured, I can, you know, do my colors. Get the pink. Pink and orange are hot together right now. Okay, so there's another one. If I wanted to add gesso, I'm gonna have to reach up here to get the gesso. I have the Claudine Helmuth gesso. So just take my container that's half empty already. I've been using it. Just get up the paintbrush and just paint it on. And now we have the texture and we have the tooth on it for it, any kind of color to adhere to it. So say I want them all to be white, I can go over that gelato and just, you know, change it. We're just going to let this dry, and I'll be back with part 4 and put the whole thing together. So stay tuned for more.